Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I'm gonna do kind of a spin-off of videos I've done a lot of in 2020, and that is products I'm not gonna buy. But the spin-off is basically that it's not like I'm not gonna buy these products anymore. I will obviously continue to buy all of them, but I'm not gonna buy new products in any of these categories, if that makes sense. So if I have my favorites and my staples, and I do in pretty much all of these categories, I'm just gonna stick with my favorites, and I'm not gonna buy any new products in these particular categories, if that makes sense. So you won't see me reviewing the latest launches or like anything apart from what you already seen on my channel. You won't see me talk about any new products in these categories, if that makes sense. So yeah, I hope that you really enjoy this video and you probably get a little bit of insight into my mental process and how I'm going to shop for things in 2021. So yeah, please keep on watching if you find that interesting. And if you're new to my channel, please make sure to subscribe, because it would mean the absolute world to me. But now let me jump right into it. The first category I'm going to talk about is sunscreen. Now I think I've mentioned this a couple of times in my previous videos that I have been experimenting to find my perfect sunscreen for years. Like, I got into skincare, I would say beginning of 2016, and that was not when I actually understood how, like, it was not when I figured out my skincare, but when I actually got into skincare. So I would definitely use super stripping face washes. I would use moisturizers that were too greasy for me, which is why I wouldn't enjoy my skincare. I would use astringent toners. I didn't know what serums I should be using. It was a mess, but that is when I really started getting into skincare. And ever since then, it's been like almost 5 years. I'm pretty sure it's already been 5 years that I've been on this journey. And one of my biggest struggles has been finding the perfect sunscreen, because most times it's all like a sunscreen is either it leaves a white cast, or it's too greasy, too oily on the skin, too sticky, and I don't like it, and it doesn't pair well with like makeup, and it's just it's always been an absolute mess. But now, after 5 years of struggling, I feel like I have finally found my favorite sunscreens. My top two definitely have to be the Lotus Herbals UV Screen Matte Gel and the Tricone Sunscreen SPF 60. The Lotus one is the SPF 50 one, the UV Screen Matte Gel. People sometimes do tend to get confused because Lotus has a lot of different sunscreens. The UV Screen Matte Gel SPF 50 is my favorite, and the Tricone SPF 60. Those two are my favorite ride or die ones, and at least for the rest of 2021, I will continue to only use those, not experiment, just continue to repurchase the same ones, because A, they're affordable, I do get a good value, and I'm overall very happy with my experience. I have heard a lot of great things about the Recoil sunscreens. They have two variants, and I have heard that both of them are great for oily skin, and I am considering trying and testing them out. But I'm honestly also like, what if it doesn't end up being good, and what if I'm just disappointed? I don't want to, the thing I've been doing for 5 years, constantly trying ones and making them work for me, and then the process of even using them up is just so tiresome, and I'm just always annoyed. I don't want to go through that again. So right now I'm just like, you know what? I'm happy with my favorites, and I do not want to experiment. I'm just happy, and I'm going to remain happy, and I'm not going to struggle anymore when it comes to sunscreen. So yeah, sunscreen is one category you won't see me talking about any new sunscreens in 2021, and I hope you're okay with that. Moving on to another category is face wash. Now, I would say in the third quarter of 2020 is when I think Nykaa had one of their sales. I don't remember which ones, because they always have sales. But I bought like 10 face washes during that sale. I am not joking, you guys. I bought 10 face washes. And right now I have maybe a little bit over 20 face washes in my collection. So it is safe to say that all the face washes will be reviewed on my channel in 2021. But I'm not going to be adding any new face washes to my collection this year, because I have enough. I don't need any more. I also want to reach that point where I have just like 2 or 3 face washes in my collection. So I will go through all my face washes in 2021. I'm kind of on a no buy when it comes to face wash, and then in 2022 I will decide if I want to continue experimenting, or I just want to continue and stick to what I already have. But another category, you won't see me buy new ones in specific, in 2021, or you just won't see me buy face washes in general this year, because yeah, I don't need to. Moving on next, dry shampoo. This is another one of those categories very similar to sunscreens, is where yes, I have tried out a lot of different ones. Actually, I wouldn't say I've tried a lot of different ones, because I feel like the main ones are Batiste, Collab, and then now I also bought the Dove dry shampoo. If I think I did post about it on my Instagram, I'm pretty sure I did. So I tried out all the Batiste variants. My favorite obviously has to be the Divine and Dark one. I tried out Collab dry shampoos, which were a big fail, but then I was so excited I bought four, so I had to go through all of those four. And then now I tried the Dove one, which I would say is okay. I mean, it's not bad, but then again, the same problem I used to have with the Batiste ones, that they leave that white powdery residue in your hair. I'm kind of facing the same problems with the Dove ones as well. So yeah, I'm just happy with my Batiste Divine Dark, and yeah, I'm just going to continue using that and not buy any new dry shampoos after I use up the Dove one that I have currently in my collection. So yeah, unfortunately, or honestly for that matter, I don't think the Indian market even has a lot of other dry shampoo options. So even if I had to try out, like, what would I try out, because there is honestly not a lot of variety when it comes to the dry shampoo market in India. So yeah, that was that. Moving on to, yes, eyeliners and kajals. I feel like again this is one of those categories I've been trying to find the perfect one forever. Like again, 5 years, 6 years back when I got into makeup is when it all started. And for those of you who don't know, I actually was not very good with liquid liner for the longest time. In fact, I was never good with liquid liner. I got into it end of 2020, and all these years I've been using like a kajal, like retractable kajal pencil as an eyeliner, and it's always worked for me. But I've always had the problem of it like transferring it in the, like, it transfers in the crease, and then you have like that weird like black line, and it just doesn't look good at the end of the day. So now what I've been doing is I use like a kajal pencil to kind of like create an outline, and then on top of that I draw with a liquid liner. And I've been using the Faces Magnetized, which I'm really happy with. I actually use the magnetized kajal with the magnetized liquid liner, and yeah, it's pretty much a match made in heaven. It's currently what I also have in my eyes right now, and I'm very happy with that. So I might experiment with liquid liner if I do end up facing problems later on with the Faces Magnetized liquid eyeliner. But when it comes to kajal, I feel like the Nykaa IM 24x7, the Faces Magnetized, and even the Color Bar Mesmerize, these are three which I have pretty much used and tried every single kajal, like retractable kajal pencil which is out there in the market, and these are my top three which I feel like are the best. Nykaa Rock the Line I feel like is also good, but sometimes I do tend to have problems with it, so it's a very hit or miss situation. I don't know if it's gonna mess up, or I don't know if it's gonna be a good eyeliner day. So yeah, that's why I prefer IM 24x7. But yeah, that was that. When it comes to kajals, I'm just gonna repurchase my favorites. And when it comes to liquid eyeliner, I think that is also one that takes very long to like use up. So I don't have experience in using them. This is the first time I've actually bought liquid eyeliner for myself. So I don't know how long one bottle lasts, to be very, very honest. So yeah, let's see. But obviously I will keep you guys updated, so stay tuned. And last but not the least is face masks. Now, I have to just give you one disclaimer before I say what I'm going to say. Um, it might be just that in winters I'm not using a lot of face masks, because again, to give you a little bit of context, I'm the only kind of face masks I use are basically clarifying charcoal clay masks with like bentonite clay or calvin clay. Calvin, how do you say it? I feel like I've seen people say it and then I say it, and then now that I'm saying it, I'm messing it up, but you know what I'm talking about. I'll probably leave the name on the screen. But yeah, clay masks is what I tend to use. And obviously, in winters, when my skin is a little bit more dry, my skin is not that oily. And it's also combined with me using niacinamide very regularly that my skin is not that oily, which is why I don't tend to use clay masks very much, because I just feel like it's not necessary. And maybe my thoughts might change in the summer, but I feel like I'm slowly also moving away from clay masks. And yeah, I'll probably have to give you an update on the clay masks specifically around summer or monsoon, like maybe May or June, like mid of 2020. I'll maybe do an update on this and let you know. But I just feel like it's one of those categories again. I'm gonna kind of slowly stop buying. I might just have one or two in my collection which are like my absolute favorites, but apart from that, I won't really experiment much in this category, and I won't even use clay masks very much. That is a possibility. I don't know if it's gonna happen or if it's not gonna happen, but right now I do have quite a few clay masks in my collection, maybe like around 8 to 10. So I feel like it's just gonna take me the whole of 2021, maybe a little bit of 2022 as well, just to use up what I already have, and then we'll end up seeing how things go from there. But yeah, those are basically 5 categories of products that I wanted to give you guys updates on and let you know what my stance is on at this point. And yeah, I really hope that you found the video helpful, and it was just fun to sit here and chat with you guys, to be very honest. So yeah, that is it for the video. I'm not gonna like stretch it and make it even longer, but yeah, thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, bye bye.